Hello there. Let's get one thing out of the way real quick. I'm not sure if it's pronounced Fractaline or Fractaline, but please know that whichever the real answer is, I honestly, truly do not care. So don't bother correcting me on it. If you are confused on my stance, please consult the previous statement about caring. Now that we got that taken care of, anyway, have you heard about this new Empyrean Foundation thing and this wacky new community event where we have to donate Fractaline or something of that nature? Does it all seem kind of confusing to you? You can't really figure it out and it's causing you stress? Well, fret no more, boys. Papa Fallout's here and I've got super easy to understand info. I will break it down for you as best I can. Okay, so the goal of this community challenge with the Empyrean Foundation is, in a nutshell, Saint 14 wants us, the Guardians, to help him build a beacon at the tower, which will be a foundation for things to come next season, aka Season 10. In order for us, the players, to contribute and help out, we need to donate Fractaline using the obelisk located at the tower. Whoa there, buddy. Hold your horses. Don't go to the tower and donate just yet. Really hoping that if you're watching this video, you haven't donated yet, but if you have, it'll be okay, don't worry about it. So again, we need to donate Fractaline at the tower. Other than helping progress some kind of plotline into Season 10, what are we going to get out of this? Well, donating more than 5,000 Fractaline before the season ends will earn you a triumph and an emblem. Fancy. If the entire community succeeds in hitting the following Fractaline milestones that Bungie has set, which we don't know the final number of, but it is in the billions, yes, billions with a B, then our collective reward is going to be, brace yourself, a new shader. I know, not really amazing, but at least if you contribute, you generate 25% flat progression towards all time lost weapon bounties in your inventory, so that's cool. But anyway, let's go back a little bit. Why shouldn't you donate all of your Fractaline at the tower right now? Well, according to last week's TWAB, aka the This Week at Bungie, your tower obelisk will generate Fractaline for you each week, equivalent to its resonance power number. What does that mean? Okay, go to the tower and look at your obelisk. You see right here where it says resonance power, whatever that number is, every Tuesday between now and the end of Season 9, the tower obelisk is going to produce that amount of Fractaline and give it to you for free. That's not a bad deal, right? So in theory, the higher you get your resonance power number, the more Fractaline you can get each Tuesday between now and the end of Season 9. Therefore, even though you could donate 5k Fractaline, let's say, pretty quickly into the tower obelisk and move on with your life, you could instead intentionally raise your resonance power number, and by doing so, increase the amount of free Fractaline you get every Tuesday until Season 10. And how do you do that? By leveling up the planetary obelisks, of course. There are 4. One on Mars, there's one on Nessus, the EDZ, and the Tangled Shore. By leveling them up with Fractaline, you increase your resonance power back at the tower. Each obelisk rank up equals 100 resonance power back at the tower. So for example, as of the recording of this video, I have 2 of my obelisks at rank 11, 1 is at rank 8, and 1 is at rank 9. Combined, that is 39 ranks grand total. So multiply that number by 100, and you get 3,900. Go ahead and add an extra 200 for the tower obelisk. Everyone gets 200 for the tower obelisk, and boom, you get my current resonance power number, 4,100. It's actually not that high of a number. I'm sure many of you watching this video probably have a much more impressive resonance power number, which is good. Using my number though, as an example, if I sat back on my butt and did absolutely nothing between now and the end of the season, I would get 4,100 Fractaline each and every Tuesday from the tower until Season 10. Not bad. But by investing that Fractaline back into the planetary obelisks instead of donating it to the tower for the Empyrean Foundation right away, I can earn more free Fractaline between now and the end of the season. Now, I don't want to hit you with too much math because that's exhausting and annoying, but let's do a quick few examples. I promise I will take you through them. Today is February 4th. Including today, there are 5 Tuesdays left in Season 9, meaning if I did absolutely nothing and collected my free 4,100 Fractaline each Tuesday, I would be sitting on 20,500 Fractaline at the end of the season. Now, let's say today, February 4th, instead of just sitting on the 4,100 free Fractaline given to me by the tower, I take that Fractaline and dump it back not into the tower, but into the planetary obelisks. Literally, all of my Fractaline, I put it into the obelisks. So what happens then? Well, it takes 200 Fractaline to level up a planetary obelisk, and each level up you get is an extra plus 100 resonance power back at the tower. I really like how that rhymes. So think of it like this. Invest 200 Fractaline and increase your weekly gains moving forward by 100. So if I took all 4,100 free Fractaline that I get today, dump all of it into any of the 4 planetary obelisks, I would be increasing my resonance power by half of 4,100, which is 2,050. Remember, it's a 2-to-1 ratio. So I would be boosting my resonance power by 2,050, meaning my new resonance power at the tower would be 6,150, meaning on next Tuesday, February 11th, instead of the tower coughing up 4,100 free Fractaline for me, it would instead cough up 6,150 free Fractaline for me. And again, that would be every Tuesday until the end of Season 9. In that scenario where I spend 1 week of my free Fractaline investing back into planetary obelisks, then spend all remaining weeks donating my Fractaline at the tower, instead of 20,500 Fractaline, which, remember, was the situation where I did nothing and sat on my butt, in this new scenario where I invest for 1 week, I would end the season with 24,600 Fractaline. The point I'm trying to make is that if you have any Fractaline on you right now, even if you didn't do anything before watching this video, it's okay. Before donating that Fractaline to the Empyrean Foundation at the tower, you could instead invest it, aka dump it into any of the 4 planetary obelisks to increase the amount of free Fractaline you get from the tower each Tuesday until Season 10. But is it possible to invest too much? Unfortunately, yeah. Bear with me here. With 5 Tuesdays left in Season 9, including today, February 4th, if I spent 4 weeks investing all my Fractaline back into planetary obelisks, I close out the season with acquiring just 20,755 Fractaline, which is close to the same amount I would have had if I invested absolutely nothing and just sat on my butt. The way the numbers are looking right now, it seems the best way to approach this starting today, February 4th, is to invest Fractaline as much as you can into the planetary obelisks until February 17th. Investing for 2 weeks and investing for 3 weeks mathematically appear to come out to about the exact same total at the end of the season. So between the two, do either one, but I'm keeping it easy and just doing the 2 weeks of, quote, investing back into planetary obelisks and then donating all of my Fractaline at the tower for the final 3 weeks of the season. Again, we literally need billions of Fractaline to be donated, so even though it sounds crazy to do all this investing stuff, maximizing our contributions will definitely help us reach our goal overall. Now, I need to clarify something. As of the recording of this video, Bungie has not told us the following. A, when this event will officially be over, but we're assuming it's going to be the end of the season, and B, if there will be a cap on how much Fractaline you can generate each Tuesday at the tower. Again, they said it will be equivalent to your resonant power, so in theory, there shouldn't be a cap on this number at all. I just wanted to put that out there in case some poor bastard donates 20,000 Fractaline day 1, only to learn later on that, whoops, there was a total cap on how much you could generate that Bungie never told us about. Wah wah. But if this event goes until the season is over, and if there is no cap on how much you can generate, which seems to be the case, then again, invest your Fractaline into the planetary obelisks to get them to rank up as much as you can, and in turn increase your resonance power back at the tower. And keep doing that until February 17th, and on Tuesday, February 18th, take all the Fractaline you earned from the tower, from doing anything at all in the game, and donate it at the tower for the continued construction of Saint 14's weird beacon thingy. Remember, while the tower will produce free Fractaline for you every Tuesday, there are also other ways to earn Fractaline. You can get them from weekly bounties at each and every planetary obelisk, which will give you 100 each. You can also get them from the daily bounties offered by Saint 14 at the tower, which will give you 50 Fractaline each. And you can also acquire them via in-game activities like the Sundial, PvP, Gambit, Strikes, etc. And you can use boons from the planetary obelisks to increase the chances of getting that Fractaline. Any extra earned Fractaline you get, again, same story. Invest early for about 2 weeks if possible, then donate later at the tower to the Empyrean Foundation. If there are any new developments or hidden tricks with how Bungie is running this event that make the information today I've given worthless, I will pull this video and release an updated version, but for right now, this should be correct info. Thank you all very much for watching. Now get out there and earn that Fractaline. I want that shader, damn it, and we're in this together. Please click on the subscribe button if you haven't already, and leave my videos on autoplay on your computer for several hours daily. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.